And change of subjects. Timothy Bradley has been back in the gym a little bit. There are talks of a fight with Mike Alvarado February 9th. What's the latest with Tim? What's it been like seeing him back in the gym?
Well, Tim was in the gym for about a month. Last month, he was here training because he had December 15th. But then I don't know, things with his management, his promoters didn't work out. So when the fight on 15th fell through, so then he just took some time off again. Enjoy the holidays. And I just spoke to him a couple of days ago, and I guess he's gonna meet with Top Rank sometime this week, and we'll know what's gonna happen. I know that he has a date for February 9th. Opponent, we don't know, but that's what he says. He's gonna go talk to them personally to see what's gonna happen. But February 9th is his scheduled date.
And Tim has said personally that he doesn't prefer a fight with Mike Alvarado because Mike Alvarado just got beat by Brandon Rios. If that fight comes off, will be hard for you guys to get kind of motivated for it. I mean, what are your thoughts on the Alvarado fight?
Well, it's just hard. I mean, sometimes I think that we would have got more credibility if we would have lost to Pacquiao. I mean, we would have had more options out there, than just walking away with a win from Pacquiao. Right now, there's been a lot of offers for Tim, like Lamont Peterson, Alvarado, and a few others, But I mean, right now we don't know. I really don't communicate with him much. I just keep my spot, give him his place. I know that when he trains extremely hard, and when he has time off, I just let him enjoy his family and his time. But once in a while, when something comes up or there's talks about something, he calls me and he asks for my advice. I personally, when they offered Lamont Peterson, I was okay with it. I told him, Tim, you beat him already. You beat him when he was undefeated. He had something to fight for, which was his record, to keep it clean. You beat him. I think you could beat him again. Why not? And their thoughts are a little different, and I respect them. I respect what they think and their opinions. So I just keep my spot as a trainer. I just keep it in the gym, and I let the manager and the promoter deal with the rest.
And Tim has said, he even has interest in some of the guys from the Golden Boy stable and facing them, like Lucas Matisse, Danny Garcia, guys like that. What are your thoughts on either of those guys or other options for Tim?
It's just sad that these promoters can't work with each other, because there's so many great fights out there that can happen and can be made, but due to the fact that these promoters don't get along with each other, it enables these fights to happen. But I think it will be great, I think it will be great for Top Rank to negotiate with Golden Boy and make fights happen. I mean, Danny Garcia is a great fighter. He's proven himself. He has a lot of power, and Lucas Matisse as well, and a few others in the Golden Boy camp that can be matched up with fighters, from Top Rank like Tim Bradley and Brandon Rios. And I mean, the world wants to see fights like that, and they're not happening because they're not getting along.
And even Roger Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather's trainer in Vegas, he told me he would love to see Tim Bradley against his nephew Floyd. I mean, do you think a fight like that could ever materialize, or just the whole Bob Arum, Floyd Mayweather thing would prevent it?
See, those are the things, like I said, that enable fights to happen. But it will be great. It will be great. I mean, Tim fought Pacquiao. I mean, a lot of people were not happy with the decision, but hey, like I said, everybody expected Manny Pacquiao to take Tim out in a couple of rounds, and Tim was in his face all night. I mean, it wasn't our fault that Manny Pacquiao couldn't pull the trigger with Tim, Tim did his thing, he fought, he pulled the fight through 12 rounds, he fought hard, he did his thing, and at the end of the day, I mean, we feel like we stole something from people, from the world, But oh well, that's the way it is. Boxing is like this, and we gotta move on right now. We're at the point in which whatever they throw at us, we gotta get. And I mean, I'm here. I'm here in the gym, waiting for Tim to come back, and waiting for his manager and his promoter to give him an opponent and a date, and ready to go to work.